Between the candlestick chart, we have one as hollow candlestick chart, another is the Japanese candlestick chart. Between them, I'm going to get into the details because that's important. Okay, the bar chart thing is, I think, the thing of the past. Most of the people, they do not easily understand the bar charts visually, but a candle is always visually better to see and understand. Okay, so again, bar chart is always there, but it's better not to use them. If you ask me, should we use bar charts, sir? I would say absolutely not, because line and bar charts, they do not give visual representation the way, the quality which we can get from a candlestick chart. It's the candlestick charts are always visually better to understand, and kind of easier to interpret and trade upon basis of the shape of the candle, which is not possible in the case of bars. Bars can really be confusing. You need time to understand. If I ask you which bar is this, you will have to first look at it carefully, then you can analyze. But in the case of a candlestick chart, your candlestick is like so easy to spot, you will be able to understand anything very easily, right? So there are two types of candlestick charts. As I said, hollow candles different and Japanese candlesticks are different. Now I will take some time to make you understand all of this. Okay, and this is my basic, I would say my base. Okay, if my foundation is weak, I will not be able to go to the advanced level. So I want the foundation to be strong. So I hope that all of you are with me in this, isn't it? Right? So let's understand the concept of hollow candlesticks first, and then we will talk about the Japanese candlestick. Now, there was a time when, again, I said, as I said earlier also, that it was a rule, it was a time of black and white colors, right? So people used to represent the movement of a stock or index using black and white colors, right? Now, which one is hollow and which one is filled up, I don't need to tell you. This is a hollow candle, it's empty from within. Okay, it's empty. Hollow means empty from within, right? And this one is a filled up candle, it's filled up till the brink with black ink, right? Now remember it like that, that when are we filled up? If we are filled up, not this is not about your food. Okay, that you are, when your stomach is filled, you are happy. No, this is basically you are filled up with, let's say, negativity of about something. Or you can consider this as, like, you suppose you're saying that you are filled up with a lot of supply from the stock. Okay, all right, I'm from the markets. You are filled up means, someone has taken black ink and kind of thrown it on the face of the stock. If you consider it like that, only then you'll be able to understand hollow candles, because in the next 5 to 10 minutes it's going to become really complicated for you. Okay, so I'm warning you in advance. So hollow candlesticks versus filled up candlesticks. In case of hollow candlestick, we also call them white candlesticks. We call them as black candlesticks. Okay, we call this one also as light candlestick. We call this one as dark candlestick. Okay, light, dark, hollow, filled, white, black. These are common names, but remember one thing: this is always bullish and this is always bearish. Okay, this is always bullish, this is always bearish. I have given you possibly all sorts of names, okay, which we use. Now, what about these bodies? What is this exactly? Now, let me tell you, it's a very critical thing, so please note it down. You won't, maybe you may not be able to recall it later else. So these are actually called the real bodies, real body of the candle. If you have seen a candle carefully, you will see that there are wicks in the candle, but this is the body of the candle, isn't it? So this is the body of a candle here. Okay, it's called the real body, the real body. Now, if it is a hollow candle, then this will be the open and this will be the close. Okay, this point will be the open, this point will be the closing point, because during the day the stock has gone up, bull. And if it is a filled up candle, which means a bearish candle, which means this will be the open and this will be the close, and during the day the stock has actually gone down. So far everything is clear. Now, how will I show the highs and the lows. So highs and the lows can be shown using wicks. So there could be wicks at the bottom and there could be wicks at the top, and the length of the wicks will completely depend upon the highs and the lows. So on this day, this was the highest point and this was maybe the lowest point. Okay. Remember, this is called the upper wick. Upper wick. Wick means shadow. Okay. This is the upper wick. This is the high and this is the low. Okay. This is the low. And this is called the lower wick, by the way. The lower wick or lower shadow. This one. Okay. Lower wick or lower shadow. Now, what exactly is this? In yes, Mr. Albert, amongst all of these chart types, the best chart is yet to come, which is the Japanese candlestick chart. For trend identification as well as any other technical analysis, the best chart is Japanese candlestick chart. Okay, in the basic charts. Then you can only understand that once we are finished off with hollow candles, because we will use the knowledge of this in the Japanese candlestick charts. Okay. Now, I think that it is clear. This is upper shadow, lower shadow. Upper shadow's highest point represents high, and lower shadow's lowest point represents low. Now, the higher is the high, the higher will be the upper shadow or the upper wick of the candle. Can we have candles without wicks? Yes, we can. So when the open is same as low, so we'll not have a wick. Suppose when the open is same as, this is the open and this is also equal to the low point. This is open also and this is low also. And during the day, the stock only went up. So we can have a candle like this. And let's say this was the highest point. So this becomes a candle with an upper wick but no lower wick. Similarly, we can also have a candle with no upper wick but only lower wick. We can have candles with all the wicks, both the wicks. We can also have a candle with very small real body. We can even have a candle with no real body. And remember that one. What is this? This is open, high, and close. All are same, only the low point is like this. This is a rocket. Just represent it like that in your mind. And similarly, this one is a gravestone, because open, low, and close, both are all are same, all three, and it's almost like rest in peace. Gravestone. Okay. When there is lesser real body, the candle is considered to be lesser important, which means for importance, we would need the real body to be thick. The real body should be lengthy. The wicks are not important. The real body is important. Wicks represents merely trading range and volatility. Okay. Yes. Can a candle have no wick? Absolutely. There can be a candle with no wick at all, which means the open, the high, and the close and low is like this. So the stock opened here and it was also the highest point, and the stock closed here and it was also the low point, provided this is a filled up candle. Okay. Again, we can also have like this. If it's a hollow candle, let's say it's not a filled up candle, so it's a hollow candle. So he can have open and low same and close and high same. That's also possible. Okay. All right. So this is very nice. Okay. This is a candle which is very, very solid. Okay. Yes. A big solid body represents or signifies that the stock has taken its movement in a particular direction. It has understood where it needs to go. A big solid real body in a candle is a representative of a decision which has been made. Similarly, a candlestick with zero real body or very small real body is an indecision candle. This is an indecision candle. And this is a decision based candle. So if you have a green real body after an uptrend, it means trend is going to continue. But if you have a red real body, we are not having red and green, we are having white and black. So if you have a black real body after an uptrend, what does it mean? A full black real body and no wick whatsoever. A full black real body after an uptrend. What does it mean? That the uptrend is going to be reversed very soon. Yes, the stock is supposed to go down. So excessive, it means This point is the resistance point. That's what it is. So after an uptrend, obviously there will be a resistance somewhere. So the stock met a resistance here and it went down after that. Now, what is the significance of no wick? The significance of no wick is basically that the movement is so strong that there was no hesitance. So if there is a wick like this, what does it mean? It means that the stock opened here, low was here, during the day it went up, 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 up. It went all the way up. But by the time it was closing, some bears came in and they pushed the stock down so that the close price was here and not here. So it means there is some doubt here. But look at this stock, no doubt whatsoever. The lowest point was here, the highest point was here. Means during the day the stock one-sided went up. There was no stopping the stock. There was no weakness in the movement. The higher the length of the wick, okay, the higher the weakness in the candle. The stronger the real body, the more is the strength of the movement. So you can typically see a filled up candle and decide that the stock has gone bearish. Similarly, you can typically see a green, a hollow candle and decide that the stock is bullish, or now it will at least turn bullish. If it wasn't bullish earlier, it will turn bullish. Either ways, you will be able to take a decision. And the candles with no real bodies, like these and these and these and these and these and these and even these, they are all indecision candles, because the real body is not significant at all. It's hardly there. It's there or it's not there. It's like that. Okay. But here I have represented it using a strong movement. That's it. I'm done with it. Now, just to tell you that with the advent of coloring, what happened? So when we had coloring options, so we had to keep the hollow as a hollow. We can't change that. Okay. A hollow means it has to be hollow. But at least to represent a hollow bullish candle, this one, I can write it, I can show it as if like this. And to represent a filled up candle, but in a colored format, I can fill it up with red color like this. So what do you understand with this? You understand, and the wicks could be, and will be of the same color. Obviously, I have done it in black. It's okay. The wick will also be continued with the same color. So what does it represent? This one is basically a modern day representative of this candle, and this is a modern day representative of this candle. Is it okay? All right. So we will always have in the hollow candles, we will always have green bordered hollow candles representing open here and close here, and red filled up candles which will not be hollow filled up, it will be filled up, red filled up, which will have open here and close here. This will be down during the day, this will be up during the day. Remember, hollow means that open is down, close is up. Filled up means that open will be up and close will be down. That's a rule. Okay.